6,595-pound Catalina was this 292 QB, which is interesting because this camper basically is still produced today. It's called the 293 QB CK, and we actually have this brand down at Haylett RV, so I know my way around it well. I see the hitching going included with this. Overall, it looks pretty good. There is one spot on the floor right in front of the super slide that's honestly got me a little corn-fuzzled, and I don't know the answer to it. So I just want to give you a quick peek at the highlights here outside before we step indoors and see what she's all about. So I mentioned there's a little funny spot on the floor. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Because the thing is, this is one of the areas that I pride myself on. Even if you can't see it, I will say something so that you know what you're getting into before you come here. This is easy stuff to miss. I frankly wouldn't even be surprised if the previous owners didn't know about it. Because it's invisible. Like, you don't see a problem here, do you? Where's it at? Right. Okay. Right here. Man, it's hard to find again. There was a, yeah, right there it is. If you step on it hard enough with your foot, there's a soft spot right here. I don't know why. There's no discoloration. There's absolutely no signs that there was ever water in here. I can't figure out what caused it. I've got a theory. We're going to look at the bottom of the slide when we go outside to try to get some more information. But I'm a little stumped on it. I understand that that is a spooky thing for some folks. I don't personally think it's anything significant. I don't feel there's any major problem there. And remember, you know, you're looking at something for used dollars, not brand new dollars. Sometimes even when we're looking at something used, we tend to say, yeah, but it's new to me. So we want to judge it like a new RV, even though it's not. I don't think it's a major issue. This is smart. And again, I see stuff like this. These people knew what they were doing. They kept these doors closed because if those doors popped open when you're going down the road and got behind the slide flange while the slide is closed, the slide would rip the crap out of that cabinet. So they actively prevented that from happening. And actually, anything where stuff could have like fallen out, you see those little child safety jobs right there, they made sure the stuff stayed in its appropriate places. I mean, the cleanliness, the condition of the camper, it's all fantastic. You know, I don't want to scare people off by looking at that little spot on the slide floor. Like, you can see the sinks are clean. The stove is clean. I don't think they did any cooking in the oven. Barely looks like they even touched the microwave. The refrigerator looks good. I can't really find anything that, like, you know, misuse or abuse might have caused. These are all sealed edge countertops. Like, you find that all over the place in, like, Wildwoods and Cherokees and Catalinas nowadays. But Catalina was the first to do it in this class. Bathroom, simple, but effective. I do like that countertop extension over there and the way that it's kind of cut away. So if you're a little bit thicker and the hips are broader and the shoulders, you got yourself some extra room. I don't know if I mentioned it previously, but this is a taller 6'9" ceiling clearance. And the reason I mentioned that is that's 3 inches taller than an industry standard camper, especially at the time this was built. Which means a guy like me, a bigger person, can stand in the shower. You got the twin fold-out kind of cushion cube jobs here. Each of those can fold open into a bed. Not to mention, up top here, because of the interesting way that this L-bunk works, you have like an 8-foot-long super bed across the back of this thing. This is a bunk room that is good for more than just kids. This is a bunk room that could potentially fit adults, too. And that is a hard find, and that is why, even in the brand new market, this floor plan continues to be very popular. You may have noticed it has a swinging door, you know, back here to close off the bunk room. The rear bunk room could have its own little miniature entertainment, has a little bit of its own storage, because that is something anybody with a kid knows. Before I had a kid, you couldn't even explain this to me in a way that made sense. Kids require 30% more space than an average adult. Like, everything, the kid's so small, but they need all of the space that a full-grown adult takes and then some. It's nuts. I don't even get why, but, you know, that's true. I like the warm wood in this. You know, it's funny, the modern farmhouse look, I like it, but it is interesting. I actually think some of those brown tones might be making a bit of a comeback here. Now, normally this camper would have had a short queen, a camp queen. This was upgraded to a 60 by 80 true queen. Thankfully, Catalina leaves enough room to be able to still walk around the bed when you do that. And I tell you, for a rather basic bedroom, they put some nice cabinet space in here. I like the look of what they did. Man, she's a little windy, gusty. I do apologize if that gets into the camera a bit, doing everything I can to prevent it. I like the color package on this. I like that it's got a very sleek, clean look. Of course, it also helps that the previous owners kept it clean. Whoa, I'm going right under the bedroom slide of the fifth wheel over here. I realized it almost at the last minute, just about cracked my noggin on that sucker. Now, we saw that little spot in front of the slide out. What I actually haven't done, we're gonna do this together for the first time. I wanna get down here. And I was afraid that was gonna happen. I can't find a problem. I don't. Huh. I was really hoping to find a smoking gun right there. I'm not really finding what might have caused that spot. It is possible, it's not common, I have seen it, it is possible that that was just a spot that had a bad point in a sheet of flooring. It's not normal, but it certainly can happen. Now, the low-profile camp kitchen out here is what gives us that fourth bunk, that fourth separate sleeping space, and that is a power awning, by the way. Nice size power awning, actually. It's a simple camp kitchen, but it's a simple camper. This is effective. It makes sense. Got Dad's medicine cabinet. You've also got this pull-out countertop and sink job, but that is a free-floating Coleman camp grill right there, which does not actually hook up to the camper. This doesn't have a propane quick connect line. This feeds off its own little separate floating, those little green pressurized 1 pound like Coleman type bottles basically. And those things, what's cool about that is that means this is a high output cooker. So on a windy day like today, you might actually still be able to get some cooking done. A normal propane cooker, you would not be able to. Any other questions? Give us a call. We'll shoot you straight. We'll get you camping. So take care, stay safe, have fun. And oh hey, look at that. Advantage right there. Advantage 1, have an A1 day, everyone.